Hello, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. I am in the chair in the pink room, and I am so ready for some me time. I am so happy to be here with all of you. I am basically doing the rest of my haul from the other day, which was all about Valentine's Day. So this video itself is all about Valentine's Day. Every single item in this video is Valentine's Day. So if that's not your thing, I totally understand it. It's early yet. You know, we're still in the month of December. I completely get it. But there's a lot of things that I feel are going to sell out really quick. And there was just so many new products that I wanted to get my hands on them as quickly as possible. Every single item in this video came from the same locations throughout the Hudson Valley because that's where I'm at in the state of New York. And there is nothing in this video. Wait a minute. Nope, I just caught myself because I have 4 items from the Valentine section that are in the plus section. And these items were $5 each. But I'm going to share those at the very end of the video so I don't confuse anyone. So for right now, every single item is between $150 and $175. I think only 1 or 2 things rang in at $1 and a coin. Times are changing. What are we going to do? It is what it is. I have a nice hot cup of cocoa. The wind is cranking. We're supposedly having a big storm coming in over the weekend here in the Hudson Valley. They're saying a significant amount of snow. And it looks like from where the weather band is, Hudson Valley is like right in the middle of it. So we're going to get slammed from what it seems anyways, which means all the stores are going to get crazy. Everyone's going to be running out for milk and bread and doing what you got to do. So if you're in the area and, we do get it, please be safe. All right, let's get into this Dollar Tree haul and spend some me time with all of you. Again, everything is Valentine's Day. All right, I'm going to start off with a couple pairs of socks that I found for Valentine's Day. These are adult socks, fit shoe sizes 6 through 12. We're going to start off with some Mickey Mouse there. Look at, he's got his little bow and arrow and his wings. How cute are those? Official Disney product because it does have the Mickey Mouse on the back. I also found these Care Bears. Oh my gosh. Care Bears are so cute. And I remember back in the day when Care Bears, were all that in a bag of chips. And they still kind of are, but not like they used to be. They are still really cute. And then, of course, we got to get some Snoop Dogg in. Love makes me sick. Oh, poor Snoopy. Poor Snoopy's got his tongue hanging out there. Absolutely adorable. Then last but not least, we have some Stitch going on. And look at those big hearts for his eyes. Really adorable. Alrighty, now staying with a little bit of clothing. These, I think, they say they're for men's, but they could be for men's or women's. They had small, medium, large, and extra large, at least where I was shopping. So the first pair I picked up in large, and they're saying that the large is sizes 36 through 38 waist. And they are boxers. And let me tell you, first of all, they're a nice thick band right here. You have a lot of elastic going on. They are made really, really well. I'm just checking to see if there's a crotch hole or not. The wee peek hole or whatever. No, there's not. So these could be for men or women. They are really made nice. I mean, I'm looking at the stitching. The stitching is really well done. So they had them, like I said, small, medium, large, extra large. So there's your large. Extra large is waist 40 to 42. I grabbed one of each because I'm not 100% sure which pair of these will fit the BF. My bad. But so I got one size of each just to double check myself. They had it in that design and then they had it in this design. And I got one of each in this design as well. So the second design here basically has hearts and little keys, like the key to your heart. Little hearts here, and then love kind of written all over it. So these are fun, right? If you went to Walmart or Target or any store like that, you'd probably pay like $6 for something like that. So those are kind of fun. These are back again this year. And I remember last year, these were hot for teacher, man. Everybody and their mother was looking for these. These are back again this year, the recordable cassette tapes. So you can record your own, let me get the glare off for you. You can record your own message on here. It's super cool. It requires 2 AAA batteries. That it does not come with it. You got to add them. And then you press this button and you record your own saying. How fun is that, right? To have your voice on tape forever. Anyways, I have one in red and one in pink. And these are exactly what they had last year. And they're back. And I really do think they're going to fly. All right, I showed you some notebooks last, was it last night or the night before? There's 8 in a package. These ones here have checkers and it says best friend forever. All 8 notebooks are the same. They have a few sheets in each one. I think there's like 10 sheets in each one or 15 sheets in each one. But super cute. Put one in your car, put one in your backpack, put one in your purse. You don't want a big wad of paper. I still write with pen and paper. I don't use my phone for as much as I see a lot of other people use their phones for. But hey, that's me. I was an 80s kid, so I didn't have a cell phone. You know, I didn't do all the things that kids do now or people do now. But I like to have pen and paper. You just never know. All right, so how about a couple sweets and treats that I picked up. These are by Coastal Bay, which is kind of like Dollar Tree brand. These are rather good. I've had these in the past. You get 9 in here, and they're lollipops. Let me see if I can show you one through the clear wrapper. They're shaped in the shape of a heart. There it is, like right through there, and it's white, red, and pink swirls. And they taste quite yummy, to be honest. It's got like a vanilla flavor to it. Then I grabbed these, which is also Coastal Bay. These are good because they had these last year. They're peach flavored. Yep, peach flavored little gummy hearts. And they are super squishy, fat-free, and these are 7 ounces. So what I'll do is I have all these like purple containers up in my attic, and I have them for all the holidays. So after Christmas is done and over with and we go through January, then I'll get into like February. So I just go pull out my container of stuff and it's all there and ready for me. How do you pass up Snoopy? You can't. I can't. It's a 3-pack of Snoopy conversation hearts. I just love my Snoopy dog, so I got one of these. These do have the little to and froms on the back if you still have kids in school that do the exchange, or maybe coworkers or friends, however you work it. They have such cute table scatter this year. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You could use it as confetti. I use it for table scatter. Sometimes I put it in gifts, in baskets, in bags. I do all kinds of things with it, but this is so pretty. I love the pastel and the iridescent colors. Very, very pretty. They also had it in this color tone as well. Let me try to hold the two together here so you can see the difference between the two. Love them. Absolutely gorgeous. But what I love the most here is they have this new Garland this year. And I am like all about it. It's definitely going up around the corkboard for Valentine's Day. This is gorgeous. Look at this color. Do you see that glowing on the screen? Isn't that beautiful? So you've got pinks and purple and lilac. Look at how pretty that garland is. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the past couple of years, I've noticed that some of the things that I used to get at Dollar Tree all the time, the quality of the product's not really there anymore. But I did notice that on this garland, it's very tightly wound. So it's not like you're seeing through it and there's spaces every couple of, inches. This is really pretty. They did a great job on this. It's 9 feet. So I did get myself 2 of them because I just think that's gorgeous. I really, really love this color. And I thought it would look good up against my wall color because it's got that like pink clicking in there. Really pretty. They then had these new wreaths in some new colors. I mean, the wreath is not new, but the color pattern is new. And this is a tinsel wreath, and it's done in a medium size, I would consider this to be. But it's done in this really pretty hot pink, iridescent. I'll bring it in close. You know those pens that we have from Dollar Tree? This is that same stuff. But isn't that gorgeous? I mean, wow. I thought that was really pretty. There's your backside. If you wanted to, get your glue gun out. You could get yourself a couple little hearts from Dollar Tree and put them on there if you wanted to. Dress it up or just leave it the way it is. In fact, I'm almost tempted to take one of these because they didn't have this color tone and maybe use it to wrap around this one and make that color tone heart. I don't know. I have to think about it. Right now, I'm still in the Christmas, New Year's groove like all of us are. All right. They had some more cute little things. I think these are so fun. Oh my gosh. So for doing gift exchange cards for Valentine's Day, you get 3 of these in a package. And these, I just got it because I wanted them. So they're little squishy toys. So here is the first one. And then the second one. And then the third one. But you know what? I'm just going to open this because I just want to see how cute it is. On the back, let me get a pair of scissors. On the back, it's got the to and from. But I just want to see the unicorn squishy. But basically, keep them for yourself. Give them to the kids. Do whatever you want to do with them. Life's too short, you know. We need to have some fun about it. So I just want to see how cute this is. Of course, I didn't cut it very well. Let's get into here. Man, they didn't have this kind of stuff back in my day. Goodness gracious. Oh, isn't she pretty? So here she is. Look at that. I mean, just the fact that you get 3 in a package versus, I mean, you would pay the same price just for one of these. Look at her face. Look at her eyes. And let's just see how squishy she really is. Oh, so I would say she's definitely maybe a medium rise. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, is that not too cute? So again, you get the little bear and then the squishy heart. Absolutely adorable. There were other designs, but I just grabbed that one because I really wanted the unicorn. All right, they also had these. You're going to get 8 in a package. So these are also for gift exchanges, and you're going to get, I just love the bracelets. So I'll probably do, you know, give the little rings away. But I thought I would keep the bracelets, like, for myself. These are those rubber bracelets, you know, we always get. So here's the back of it where you just, it's all perforated, so you can cut it out or break it out. And then what I think, here's one here. So this little card says, "Oh snap, you're the best Valentine." Then we have this one that says, "Gotta hand it to you, you're the best." Now, what I'm curious is, a lot of times when you get these rubber bands, they have Dollar Tree written all the way over them, but these don't. So this is perfect. Look at what it says all the way around. I am no skinny mini. We all know that, but let's see. Oh, heck yeah. I've got plenty of room there. Absolutely plenty of room. So I'll be wearing those and probably give the kids, you know, the girls down the road, the little rings. Absolutely. Super, lots of fun. More fun. If you're into Duck Duck Jeep or you've decorate for Valentine's Day, oh my gosh. They have this little 4-pack of ducks. Look at all the little hearts on them. Oh my gosh, are they just adorable? They've all got hearts on them. I'm not sure how well you can see them on screen. The white one seems to be showing up the best, but super, super fun. Alrighty, moving on. They had some new tumblers. Now, I made a comment that I felt like bows were going to be the thing this year. Well, check out this new plastic tumbler I found. This is new this year. They did not have these last year. It's all plastic. Do you see the pretty pink bows? And then it's got a bow on the straw. That's got one of those straws that stays in. But then the top of the cup, do you see that bow? How about filling that up with some candy? How pretty is that? Does it tell me the ounces? 20 fluid ounces. That is adorable. They also had it in a different design. This one is all hearts. It's got the heart on the straw. And then at the top of the cup, there it is right there. These are so cute, but I'm really, really loving that bow. Now, these were different to me this year. I don't recall seeing these last year, but I could be wrong. These are 14.54 fluid ounces. Softy as heart. There it is right there. Softy at heart. And then it's got like this donut top on it. How cute are these? It does have a really big, thick straw. That straw's got a little wang in it there. It does have the stopper, so it will not pull through. And then it is a donut on top. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. They also had this one that says, "You're my favorite." And of course, these would be interchangeable because the donuts are basically the exact same on both cups. So here's both cups together. Super fun to put some candy or sweets or treats. Kick it off to the side like that. Get yourself some little fluff. Put it in there. Maybe get yourself a couple chocolate covered pretzels. Maybe a little chocolate bar or something and have it stick up out of there. Lots of things that you can do with these kinds of containers. I need a bigger disc. I need one that like wraps around my whole room. All right, talking about bows, this is a 4-pack of curly straws. You know, the ones that got that little woo, woo, woo in there. Now, anyways, these match those cups. So you're going to get 4 in a package, but check them out. So 2 are going to have this rubber heart, which is completely removable. And then 2 other ones are going to have these bows. And these bows match these bows. And it also matches the bag I showed the other night. So if you're trying to put a themed gift together, Dollar Tree's got it going on without a doubt. All right, let's move over now to a couple of things I found in the plus section. Alrighty, now it's for the same thing. It's plush animals, but I loved them all so much. They have so much plush this year. They have flower bears and oh my gosh, so much. So I saw these little guys and now these were all $5 each. And there's the tag right there. And you know, plush animals, depending on where you get them, where you go, they can get kind of expensive. So I think, you know, the $5 mark for something is not a bad deal. Anyways, they had, does this guy have a name? Because he should have a name. It does have a big to and from on the inside, which is right there. So this guy does not have a name, but kind of reminded me of somebody. How cute is this? So you got little heart patches. Then you got these horns. And as you can see, I mean, here's my hand. You know, it's a pretty good size plush animal. And it's really soft. It's got all this fluff going on. So here was the first character. I don't know. I think this would be perfect for, you know, somebody. Then they had this dude, which I think he kind of reminds me of a character off Sesame Street. But here is this character. He's got like these bat wings. They're super soft. And then there's his bubble eyes right there. And his face with his little toofies hanging out. Simply adorable. This would be perfect in a basket or a bucket for someone. And then these two, I was going to give them to someone, but now the more that I look at them, I think I'm going to keep them for myself. We have this pretty one here who's all done in pink and purple. And she just looks all feisty to me. Look at her face. Isn't she adorable with her long eyelashes? And then she's got this purple heart and her toofies hanging out. They are just so cute and they're so soft. I mean, you know, sometimes you can feel a plush and it's like not all that great. These are actually really, really nice. Last but not least, and oh my gosh, I think she's my favorite because she's got a lot of purple going on here. And I just love her style. I'm fixing her fluff on her face here. But look at this girl, all in purple. Let me bring her face in here because she's just too pretty. She's got a whole bunch of toofies hanging out down there. These gorgeous little eyes. Up here, she's got little stitched eyebrows and then her ears. And then back here, she's got, you know, a little bit going on. I'm not sure what these characters are, but they're just little cute monsters to me, but they're fun, you know. I thought they were a blast. I think they're absolutely adorable. I think they're a perfect price, to be honest. But hey, we all have our price ranges and we all know what we feel is a good deal for us. And I thought those were a great deal. Alrighty, yeah, I still have some more Valentines. Oh my goodness. Oh, so many new finds out there. Please don't hesitate if you're a Valentine's Day person. You know, definitely, I'm sure the first week of January, it'll be hitting all over the stores. All right, everyone. It's over again. This me time just goes by so fast. But I want to say thank you to all of you. Again, you know, Valentine's Day, it's a little early here. I get that. But it's out there. And if there's something you're looking for, it's time to get it and get it quick because I think it's going to fly, especially some of these newer items that are at Dollar Tree, which is really nice to find. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and your support. A big hug from me to all of you. And until next time, have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.